Hi there, I'm lames232. I did the Halloween spotlight. I did it. Now here I am. I will have you know, I only did this solely for content. I hope you're happy because I sure as hell am not. God, this video is horrible already. Okay, so first things first, it works sort of like the Mega Hunt with the two collectibles, runes and keys. Runes, they're easy to get. Keys, they're hard to get. There's also this hub where after getting the required amounts of runes, you can go enter I forgot the terminology. Lair? They're like simple obbies and puzzles and such. You do these to get your rewards and you can spend keys to go deeper into a lair to get more rewards. There are 3 rewards in each lair, 2 in the rune level and 1 in the key level, and that's about it for how the event works. Now let's get into the games proper. I will note that I did attempt to record my live commentary playing these games. I was intending to just make it a little compilation of me playing these games. However, things didn't turn out that way and you'll find out why in a bit. So I enter the hub and there's this intro where my guy wakes up in this house and gets chased off by a very scary face. Yep, I'm Slender Man. Isn't that cool? Also, I ended up joining a friend I made during the Something Evil Will Happen takeover event, so that's cool. Alright, game time. The first game I played was Weird Gun Game. So for this one, the game has a brand new exclusive zombie game mode. It's exactly what you think it sounds like. It's just a bland little zombie shooty survival thing where you gotta not die. Now, before we continue on, I have to make one thing really obvious. I didn't care about this event, like at all, not even one bit. And thus, as a result, I don't remember anything about this and I didn't bother writing any notes. So I'm pretty much just recollecting everything solely from what I recorded. Yeah. So, for the rune, just kill zombies, and for the key, survive 20 rounds. What? You're expecting Pulitzer level gameplay? Geez, you have quite high expectations. I love accusing you of saying something you'll never say because that's fun. The zombies are kinda annoying to deal with. There are a whole variety of zombies here. You got your normal ones, fast ones, and big tough ones. The tough ones are really tough and require a lot of damage to take down, which results in a stupid dilemma where you either bring a gun that deals big damage in one shot, which results in you getting mauled by the normal zombies, or you bring a fast shooty gun that can deal with a surplus amounts of zombies, in which case you can't take down the big zombies. It's really annoying. And no, teamwork is out of the question, I guess. It's every man for themselves. Also, I never thought of just building a high fire rate shotgun for some reason. Also, if you die, you get brought to this jail thing because the zombies are also cops, I guess. You get freed from the jail if someone opens it or if the wave is cleared. Man, what a great impression. I'm already bored out of my mind, which really sets the mood, I suppose. The second game I played was Driving Empire. I wanna die. Second game in, if that isn't a record of some sort, I don't know what is. All you do is just run zombies over ad nauseum. I don't even got anything funny, it's just this over and 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 over again. I decided to turn the audio track from my microphone off since I wasn't really talking throughout this exciting experience. Then I forgot to turn it on for later games. Well, I would have sucked at making a funny moments video anyways. The third game I played was Untitled Tag Game. This one was good, but you already know that. I already made a video on this particular campaign, you can go watch it for my proper opinion. All you really need to know about this one is that it was a disappointing follow-up to the Mega Hunt campaign, seeing just how much less cohesive the whole thing was. While I wouldn't say it's the best thing ever, it easily sweeps a lot of this event's games. The fourth game I played was Claw Machine Simulator. Man oh man, was this one both something and nothing. So the game has a brand new event area, you gotta do stuff here. The room for this is just nothing, you just gotta beat the boss and unlock the next zone. Now the key for this one is something. First you defeat a boss and you unlock a door for $1,000,000. You take some acts of destiny, do some platforming to the tippy top, open some door, now you're in the abyss. Now you're up against this boss fight in a claw machine where this bacon hair is trying to catch you. You gotta break the glass and get out. To be honest, this one is a little spooky, maybe in a SpongeBob Kitty Coaster way, but you know. After the bacon hair boss fight, you're now up against the real boss of the thing. And my oh my, was this one real exciting! You get to use your axe destiny to beat the boss up, you get to do a cool AoE attack and a spinning attack. There are large swaths of minions to deal these attacks against. I mean, it isn't much, but at least pays off the sheer amount of grinding I had to do. You know, I really wanted to just write this one off as just nothing since I'm writing this way after the event and I remember absolutely nothing about this, but this one wasn't completely terrible. Maybe too much grinding. The fifth game I played was Armless Detective. Hey, this one was okay, I guess. So the game added this brand new event exclusive level. It's a cursed cathedral. The main gameplay of this one is basically to just search for evidence to try and narrow down a group of possible suspects. The rune is pretty darn easy, you just beat the level and there you have it. The key, however, isn't easy. After getting the rune, you don't gotta do this thing solo, press the secret button that can only be accessed after getting the rune, then beat the level. Now you're my worst nightmare. It's a thingy where you ride on a skateboard and deliver candy to houses by pressing a random button that's at least around the WASD region of a QWERTY keyboard. The level starts off easy, the roads are stable, allowing you to simply focus on delivering the candy. Then later on, this guy appears and starts tearing the world apart, and this is the worst part of the game. You have to somehow balance delivering the candy and trying not to fall off the world and trying not to get caught by the guy. It's just so miserable that I ended up having a full baby rage. It just wasn't fun. Overall, yeah man. Alright, it is now time to visit our first lair, or path as the game calls it. I'm still gonna call them lairs, that's a way cooler name. So our first lair isn't really anything special. There's some platforming, then some puzzles where you gotta find a passcode by exploring the environment. There are a couple of jump scares dotted around. Could you believe that I arrived early enough that I still have to wait till the second lair gets opened up? It's at least an improvement from arriving so late that basically all the puzzles got nerfed. Cough cough, my Mega Hunt experience, cough cough. Yeah, next game. The sixth game I played was Keys. So it's a game where you gotta find keys and open doors. The quests are basically just playing the game. Yeah, next game. The seventh game I played was Funky Friday. Yeah, this one is also just playing the game, but I enjoyed it. I like rhythm games. So for the rune you play 5 songs and for the key you play 5 songs. Isn't that incredible? I ended up going up against a guy and I won, so there's that. This was also when I realized that my mic was off. I was like, nope, I give up. I can't turn this into lazy content, but then I realized I have nothing else to do with my life, so why not continue with the event? Now that the second layer is open, we can now go there, I guess. This one's got invisible paths and such. Are you having fun? Cause I feel my apathy is really bringing this video down. No. The eighth game I played was Welcome to Bloxburg. Welcome to Bloxburg. The ninth game I played was Restaurant Tycoon 3. Bleh, I gotta do 5 daily challenges. I did them, but I sure didn't have any fun. At least I can rep Indonesian food, I always wanted to do that. The 10th game I played was Epic Mini Games. Fetch quests! Incredibly tedious fetch quests! It's all it really is. I don't even remember one bit of it and I really don't feel like watching back the footage I recorded. It just wasn't good. The only notable thing about this is that there was this really annoying boss fight. Ugh. Wahahaha! Hold on. Ha! Look at this. Alright. Watch this. Call me Swindle Man, Dwight! Swindle! Ah! Yeah! The 11th game I played was NFL Universe Football. Bear witness in terror as a poor Indonesian gets forced to experience American football. How terrifying. I really don't have any words for this, I just do stuff. The key was somehow easier than the rune since the rune involves playing in matches and getting blocks and stuff, whereas the key is just going to practice. Yeah, man. The 12th game I played was Micheal Zombies. Finally, one that's worth talking about! It's been real tough. It's a zombie shooty game and it's certainly a better one than whatever Weird Gun Games was. The rule involves giving a pumpkin merchant a pack-a-punched weapon in the Halloween level. It's of course easier said than done when your only pack-a-punch machine is hidden at the end of the level and locked behind a whole bunch of hidden pumpkins you have to shoot, but at least this level is pretty sweet. You can go trick-or-treating. Oh look, a pressure reference, hope that doesn't age poorly. The key is a little more involved. First off, you gotta find a secret area in the menu. You can use your rune to open this door to access this room that contains a safe and a couple UV light attachments. Then you gotta search around multiple zombie maps with your UV light to find symbols for the safe. Then you open the safe and you get the key. It's pretty sweet. That's only because Micheal Zombies is a fun game. The 13th game I played was Gaff. What the hell is this? I don't want to talk about this. Fine. So the rule involves beating up the gaffs and taking their teeth. Ew. Then the key involves going to 4 points of the map to take some thingy, then going to this place where you get chased by this mellow fellow. I never got the key. Yeah, man. The 14th game I played was 99 Nights in the Forest. Yeah, man. It is now time to do the third lair. This sure is the third lair. I did the third lair. Let's go to the other games. The 15th game I played was Strongman Ultra. So this one's called Strongman Ultra. It's just kind of like, you know, oh no, you've been prepared for later. Let's get to work, okay. Yeah, I think the loud noise bit is dead now. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think the playing loud guitar noise in the background bit is now gone. It's dead now because it's 11 p.m. God damn. Thank God there's no such thing as noise complaints here in Indonesia. I'm so lucky. This was recorded at around midnight. And every other recording is messed up, so it only shows the corner. Yep, I'm done. I'm finished. No more of this. And that was the Halloween Spotlight, everybody. What's my opinion on it? I don't know. What's your opinion on it? Let's switch the tables around for a moment. What do you think of it? Come on, say it. Because it's not like my opinion goes any more beyond being bored out of my mind. This one was genuinely just nothing. The most fun I've had in this time frame was watching a friend of mine go insane on Eternal Towers of Hell and playing Steal a Digital Circus. I mean, I suppose I can attribute a lot of my apathy here to the fact that I'm playing yet another event right after dedicating a lot of time and effort to the last one just a month ago. But still, I just didn't have fun. It was just endless grinding with the most good the event gets being simply mediocre. I'm sorry if this event is also absurdly boring, it's just so I can say that I indeed made a video on the Halloween Spotlight. I'm not just gonna record all of this and do nothing with it, you know, even if a good section of the footage is unwatchable. So yeah, if you found this video first and somehow trudged through all of this, watch my takeover video sometime. It's actually bearable.